We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, having a full transition here from bright green to white with red borders, from the rip area into the dip area. And within today's volatility, our SPY bot since 7:06 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Towards the bell, it stayed below it and went even lower. Full weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 400% plus within hours, guys. And as you see popping up there on the screen in the options chain, some options went even higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, receiving this clarity and edge and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, completing a full transition to the downside, trying to bounce back up and retest that support of 380. But before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So our home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bear indicator since 7:50 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Continuation of weakness into the bell and after the bell on 42 vision, and put options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see popping up there on the screen on the options chain, some options went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, and as I stated earlier in the video, doing a complete transition from bright green bars, which is what I call the rip area, to the dip area here of white with red borders. And the last time we hit a dip area was back here on December 19th, and we completed a complete transition to the upside and now back down. And so far, it's jumped up from white with red borders to dark green bars. And if it's your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips to the rips to the dips, and the strength and weakness within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and our inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together and receiving this clarity and edge and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY with a bear indicator in the pre-market. Outflows had crossed and stayed below all day until towards the end of the day here, inflow started to pick up like somebody was buying up that dip there. Got a bull indicator here at 377 and so far has hit highs of 381, guys. And what I'm going to be watching here is if this could cross back over on the 30-minute, because yesterday the outflows were not crossed over, but they were close. We talked about support levels to watch, and here we are finding a support around that 375 area. The market went all the way down from 386 to 375 and quickly just bounced right back up, and now it's fighting to stay back above 380, which is a critical level to hold if this is going to try to staircase to the upside. So the first thing I would watch is if this 30-minute inflow can continue and cross back over the midpoint, guys. The last time it crossed back over was back here on December 20th, and it went from around 379 to highs here of 382. And when the strength started to go ahead and become more significant was here yesterday on the 21st, and the stock market went from 381 to 387 on the SPY, right, on the S&P 500. So this is critical. These are very critical times where I have stated, not financial advice, but my perspective and opinion alone, volatility is going to continue, and within it, there's a lot of room and opportunity to grow and learn every single day. So here we are with the SPY, and let's look at the 1 hour, guys, because this is critical as well. The outflows had began towards the end of the day there. They were red, and I had stated I would watch if it was going to go closer to the midpoint, and if it crossed, how significantly it would impact that crossover. And it did happen. In the pre-market, it crossed over, and then once that bear indicator popped up towards the bell here, from 385, the weakness went ahead and continued, and a full transition from the rip area to the dip area happened again after previously doing a dip to the rip run, followed by that bull indicator. So right now the outflows are dominating in the bigger picture on the 1 hour, and I would watch if these inflows can continue to come towards the midpoint, or will it reject at some point as it gets closer to it and quickly start to reflect back into the chart to retest these support levels. This is critical here within the volatility. And now on the 15-minute within the volatility here, you could see a full transition has happened today from the dip area to the rip area, and inflows crossed over here. Bull indicator, and inflows are slowing down. Now we are back above the midpoint here at 3.04 on the 15-minute. And what I would watch here is if this could hold itself up and continue to pull away from the midpoint to the upside and start pulling up with it, the 30-minute to cross over, and then also the 1 hour to come closer to the midpoint and eventually cross over with it, cancel out this bear indicator and get a bull indicator in the process to the upside. Now, I'm going to share with you guys some key levels that I would watch. And the first thing is the support, guys. 377, where the bull indicator popped up, is the first support that I would watch. Below that is 375, and below 375 is the 372, 373 area that I've broken down from the history of the chart in previous videos. Now, if these inflows pick up and it brings up the 1 hour with it, the 15-minute, the 30-minute, they start going upwards, even if the 1 hour doesn't cross over, but the 30-minute and the 15-minute are above, and this stays green, getting closer to that midpoint. The resistance levels that I would watch here while these bull indicators continue to hold true is the first one up here at 383, and then above 383 is where the bear indicator popped up at 385 to 386 area. Now, if that's accomplished, the first levels that I would watch above that is 390 to 393 area. But first, we need to get back above 383. Look at how things react between 385 to 386, and that these inflows here cross back over, not just on the 30-minute, not just on the 15-minute, but at least that the 1 hour gets closer to it. Something like what happened here when it brought itself back up, consolidated, but once that crossover happened with significance, the stock market and the SPY and the SP 500 index went up from 381 to 387, right? You could see that significant move followed by a bull indicator and inflows crossing over. Now, here we are trying to bounce back up, and so far on the 30-minute, it's hit dark green bars. So if the transitions continue, the next piece that's missing is bright green bars, especially if these inflows pick up, and we're now under a bull indicator that canceled out that bear indicator. So tomorrow will be interesting, and as I've shared earlier in the video and in previous videos, not financial advice, but volatility, right? This is my perspective and opinion alone. Volatility is here to stay, right? It's continuing to happen nearly every single day, and within this volatility, there's so much opportunities to learn and grow. And as you see here in the charts popping up on the screen, the SPY bot today sent out that bear indicator since 7:06 a.m. and some of those options went even higher than 400%, as you see there popping up on the options chain. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.